position, that's why it's used, but it still functions in a similar role in support.
Yep.
Sure, maybe the shield isn't as big because you don't get as many levels, you don't get as much resources on the Shen, but the idea is still...
As you do.
This is... Well, I suppose Yehu's super low in the mid lane, so Jackie's trading well.
Guess what? He's got no flash. He's level 5. Isma flag and drag dead. If he had flash, would it make a difference? I don't know. But as Isma uses his own, he gets out and first blood goes to GX.
I mean, it definitely would have made a difference. He would have been able to survive. Yike might be able to get the kill on the other side, though.
Looks for that Q, or rather auto attack. Flag and drag out from Isma. He burns his flash. Be enough, especially without Ragnarok available. XP bar lot needs a minion, gets it. Now he's going to be invulnerable.
Isma's
this is the
here.
problem. You said Isma's coming in. He pops the ulti straight away. Has to survive. A lot of damage down, though. And the shield as well. It's enough. The flash undertow. He's got one. And he's running out. Lot's done his job. Yike drops to Isma as well. And you don't dive an Olaf when he can negate CC. True Dragon's going to start. Yike is going to commit to the spot side. Jun is already moving about a bit. Remember what Vedius' point was in the pause? It's a 10 CS lead through mid. It's Jackie's being able to get the plate. It's Jackie's all-inning on a rise. He has no flash. Flash Shadow Dash as well. Yeah, he tries to get out with the Realm War, but he's dead. Punishing the rise flash. I mean, Yehu's died twice now because he burnt that flash as a mistake.
So he dies in mid lane, he pushes mid, roams to top, goes back to base, comes back to mid, dies safe. He has the Mega Knight coming up soon.
Wave's pretty good though. Ghost is going to be popped. Undertow going to connect. Stand United coming in here. Isma's going to get some backup. Flag and drag. Jun not in range though. Big commitment here of the Shen ulti. And now Khalid's going to take that advantage onto Noah. Tries to send it. It might just do so. Lethal tempo up and available. In comes Yike. Yes, rebuttal. Yes, sending out the golden eclipse. But now Noah has next to nothing. That soul snare better be perfect. But as he finds Yike, Yike finds him with the flash first. Fist into the wall. Noah's dead. And good punish from KC.
Big mistake from GIANTX. You just talked about the snowball effect as Kana. Actually, does he fall?
Maybe. Mega Knight not up and available. Ragnarok going to come on in. Flag and Dragon, the Shadow Dash. Jun, though, it's going to be a trade. He was indeed hit by Kana, so it's a solo kill to the KC top laner and a trade up for KC.
The investment of Jun's ultimate into the first
objective as well. Jun will watch it go down, but I don't think there's much you can do to stop it. With the Jarvan on the top side Crab, it seems that this one is going to be an easy objective secure. So KC leading the Dragons.
Yeah. GX,
even though they have an early game gold lead, not really converting
top laner always feels good melee when you're able to close the gap and stick on top of your opponent. Does he use a hop out? Does he not have it for the 10 seconds? Who knows? But so far, Lot doing good in the trades as he's cresting upon 1,000 gold lead himself. But Lucio gets a solar snare, golden eclipse, free kill. He decided to go traveling through the jungle and the jungle 4-pack.
I don't think
Kana on the cross map just can't push as fast, and Yehu doesn't quite have the wave clear. Oh, but the Grub's gonna come in clutch.
Yeah, mega clutch. Again, 2 times this weekend, and then we go in a turret down.
Now the TP.
3,000 gold TP. You said the match going down to the bottom side. This might actually be an angle instead. Lot can pick, but Kana's obviously the real target. Waiting over the wall, Stridebreaker gets him. Kana thinking about where he can hop to. He finally gets over the wall, but Stand United being committed. Lot flashes in to give the Shen an angle, but Shadow Dash doesn't connect. Mega Knight buys some time. It's a whiff from GX. Yes, Kana. He gets a trade in the end as he dies, but Khalid's now free firing. He's managed to get the hell out of dodge, and it could have gone a lot worse for GX, but a 1-for-1 is how it'll end.
What a commitment from GX in a 3 versus 4, but they turn it into a 1-for-1. I am very impressed that they were able to make that work.
Yeah, I think GIANTX in a very strong position here. Kana just going to look like go for top tower instead. So KC just going to play the map. No, they're probably not in position with 2 items on Olaf and that kind of stuff to actually threaten this. So how about he just try and keep turrets instead?
But does it turn into a dive-in bot? I know KC here is 4 with a Gnar with TP. His Mega's just run out. Herald's going to be used. There's the shot. Glide in and out. He's smooth, but I think too smooth. The rebuttal's good for the enchant across the arrow. Almost gets yiked, but there's a Ragnarok Olaf on Kalista's head, and he ain't being challenged. A Realm Warp to Gallon out. Lot to stand. Hits a bit and almost kills Yehu as well. Kana TP's down, but he has no Mega Gnar. This guy can only auto-attack as his ear soldiers are out. A Solar Slayer to slow the play down, and a Vault Breaker to the left. Yike doesn't know whether he wants to go in or out here as so far. It's a 1-for-1 again, but with Dragon, with the turret. It's a GX trade. It's Flag and Drag. Cataclysm with the Vi that just used Q. Shen's going to Shadow Dash in. A Solar Snare. I don't know what Yike's doing, and I don't know if he does either.
KC don't know what they're doing. Yehu reset. There was nobody to follow up on that.
Early game where, in relation to yesterday, is 1,000 times better. When Vitality want them 3 times in a row in all early games, despite losing out on the game. However, Kana about to go into Mega Knight. Jun against the wall, gets smacked. Kana flash back in for another double stun. The top lane hero sets up KC for the dunk.
An important shutdown is secured for Yahoo as KC. The ball has been passed.
No, it's you. It's just we're really polite here.
Right.
It's like, no, you take it. It's
Well,
okay.
Baron is being started. GX are taking the ultimate risk as the objective is started.
Yike has an angle from the back of the pit. Now, Smite is available for both. If this comes down to a 50-50, we might lull a little bit, but then rather wonder where it went wrong. Flag and drag, seeing Yike all in the flag. Run away from the flash from Jackies was disgusting. Yeah, who gets the free fires? Lots now wondering which target. Realm will about to disengage, an arrow comes through, almost hits Isma. But I tell you one thing, we're getting sloppy on the court again.
These Emperor's Divides are not it from Jackies. They have cost GIANTX, and now KC are starting to pick up this gold. And what it started off with GIANTX, we're expecting that I'd see Noah and, Kalista and Lucio move up towards that top side, meet with Kana on the wave and try and put pressure into tier 2 or trade something on the map. Because at the moment they're not really the laning phase. It's definitely left him wanting and very squishy in these upcoming fights, especially with the Mikhail's Crucible.
Flag and drag, knocks him up, good damage so far. Lots Undertow needs to connect, gets Stride Breaker first. There's the hop into Ragnarok, he flashes over, doesn't give Kana a chance. Arrow's gonna fly through, doesn't do a thing as GX do commit a TP as well.
What?
Jackies just wanted to be part of the show. But it was mandatory for GX. Baron's still the thought. KC puts some vision down before getting forced out of the area. Kana's up in 10. There's the all-in. Jackies does get the flash this time. That was probably his best Emperor's Divide as Busio uses a summoner.
We'll be happy with that one, but now unavailable. Can KC try to punish this window? Looks like Yike is looking for something. Groundwalk TP.
Okay, bringing in the cavalry with the minions as well. Yeah, who has an angle? Noah. Is he going to be found? He is. He's going to be flash, cease and desist. No chance. KC get the bottom laner. Noah caught napping, and Baron now exposed.
That is an easy start for KC.
Yeah, they were basically punishing the fact that Olaf was on bot side, knew there was a numbers advantage for KC. Now, can Isma get the steal?
TP.
KC pulling off.
He's TPing on a ward, though. He Ragnaroks, he sprints at everyone. Lot on Busio. Will find him. On court doesn't affect him. Wait single-handedly. Lots now onto Yike as well. He will not be CC immune for much longer as Kana went to the back line as well. Onto Jackies now finding the damage. Here's Yike with the help out, but yeah, who has to flush away from Lot. Underdog won't connect. It's a good effort from the top laner at GX, but KC still went out. Low health bars, but not low enough to stop this Baron part 2.
KC punish the positioning of GX beautifully. It's Noah that gets caught out initially. A lot of the damage disappears, and then they force GX into a difficult decision.
Ward's being cleared out. Fog of War, thank you, observers. Yike will have to check this. But Kalista press E instead. Jackie sends it early again. This guy loves his R trigger. Now found out as Kana on the wing before he goes and Mega Knight. Flag and drag to it. Fails the fight. Shadow Dash. Kana about to go Mega. In a choker. GIANTX and Esma's just dying to arise from the mid lane. Yeah, who threw everyone? And GA's now popped Isma sent away. And GIANTX, their triggers, it's like they just don't know how to coordinate them.
And Jackies keeps trying to make these plays happen, but can't quite make it work. And KC collapsed well. Again, Yahoo's damage. It wasn't.
Jackies is staying behind. He's a large part of the damage output, but not the full part. As this is going down fast, but Yike is over the wall. All it takes is a bit of vision. KC are moving in. GIANTX are saying, we're going to flip the game. 8K, do they pull off is the question. Undertow running onto Busio again, and the flash onto Busio. Yes, you get him as Jackie gets Yahoo in a golden state, but the Mega Knight once again, I worry about the all-in setting up. Lot is down in the back line, and they've stockpiled from GIANTX. It might look bad for KC, but Kalista's alive. Kana's still there, running amok. Kalista gets out with his flash while you saw on the side of your screen, and this was the only one alive. GIANTX skip step after step, and KC are there to make sure their punishment is resolved. Game 1 goes to the French.
KC step over GIANTX, and it's Kana with some massive plays on the Nar that keeps the game alive. KC gonna walk it through the Nexus.
It feels like they were so revved up, so charged. Forgetting cooldowns, forgetting how to play as a team. I mean, there's a lot you can digress, but this is KC's moment. You give it to them as they are one step closer to a rematch with Koi. The lower bracket, they fear not. It is only the top 3 that gets them running.
Very back and forth game. The early game going the way of GX. A couple mistakes on their side allows for KC to bounce back in their team fighting. I mean, they are one of the best team fighting teams in the league for a reason. They navigate it beautifully.
Really well done, KC. All the praise, all the glory. It's only game 1. We'll go to a short break and then see if GX can bounce back.
No break yet, though.
You know, there's multiple points of contact on the map is really going to be the focus for them.
I prefer Ari over LeBlanc simply because Polymorph is just OP.
Oh, that's a good point,
I think
actually.
that also just...
Yeah, maybe my red buff is just gone. Yahoo, also that pressure we talked about as Jackie's a little bit low. Threaded volley close, needs a flick back here, but will he find it? Flash, what the hell? Jackie's goes into 3. He flashes out with a Spirit Rush. No, not what I'd call a play.
I mean, it was a good attempt, right? If you can flash Charm before Yahoo gets that Unraveled Earth down, you can dash with everyone on top.
As Jungle's also pinging, they're meeting up. Top lane is a party right now. Flash, Busio, Polymorph, there we go. Yike is going to fly in, he doesn't need Flash, I guess. The Wild Growth, no, it's just dead. What execution from KC.
Exquisitely executed on that play by KC. Really nice job with both the...
GIANTX will pick up the first dragon of the game.
Well, Casey will have a tempo advantage because the start of this dragon is relatively late. He chose to contest Raptors, then go towards the dragon. Meanwhile, Yika's reset.
Yeah, but Kalist had started his reset and actually cancelled it to enable this invade. But now, you're very separated.
Charm misses, whip back. Yike flashes away, Orbital Deception still catches, but Yike down with his summoner again. So Jackie just pops the ulti, and that impact. Isma is going to take Krugs in the meantime as well. There's no ward here. Yike's still scared, and all the little Kruglets are taken in the meantime.
Does mean Yahoo a little isolated, so got to fight fire with fire and kind of take the fight to Isma. Jackie's now here to support.
Flash matches. Here's Yike. The charm this time connects behind the Pantheon shield. Yike gets crescent guarded and dies. Spirit Rush over the wall to match over to Yahoo as well, but Jackie's getting low. He jumps back over the threaded volley, flashed away from it now. The fight begins with Noah and Jordan jumping in. Kalist gets Wild Growth and gets the kill though. He stands his ground and he delivers. Noah gets out, matched by Kalist, flashing over the wall. Is it too ambitious? The Boomerang Blade says yes as Busio almost dies. Yes, the spear to the heart after the True Shot Barrage. Is McClose with the threaded volley. He dies to Yahoo. Noah lucky to get out on the back of the fight, but over-ambitious from KC in the end as GIANTX stand tall.
It was complete fisting.
They want to contest this dragon, but their positioning is very awkward. Yahoo, his ulti is back up. Top lane is an all-in right now.
Yeah, but the Tofu strike misses. Meanwhile, we look towards the bottom side. Jackie's bursted in an instant. Yike is at the front, now flashes away after the Wild Growth. And here comes Noah, landing every shot while Kalist gets the spell shield out, flash forward. Noah, again, every shot almost. Kalist sidesteps backwards. There's the threaded volley, waiting for it. After the Unraveled Earth, the seismic shove. Noah getting swayed away. Arcane Chip gets it though. Kalist drops to the GX80 carry.
Noah wanted that one. Couldn't land some of those arcane, the Qs, but managed the arcane shift to the end. And it's GIANTX and get vision control in around the Baron area.
Learners to top for now. Minute 42 break. Keep that in note. He's going to be used. Bit of movement speed on the hunt from Kalist. Sending it with Yike's ulti as well. Busio flash Polymorph again! On this Lulu, he has been sublime. Jordan's going to flash away, but even though it is the month of June, it is not the month of this support. Double kill over to Kalist. And KC pounce.
And that's just what I was talking about. How are they going to use Kana? Well, they TP him to mid, knowing that he doesn't have to be. But hang on, Jackie's.
Isma deep here. Yahoo has an angle. Threaded volley's going to start us off. Yeah, you said Jackie's goes in, trying to find Busio, but he lives. Yike takes him down. A spear to the mid laner of GIANTX. And as Isma tries to run away, the only way out is in. But wait for the seismic shove. The threaded volley, the Unraveled Earth into the Crescent Guard. Yahoo gets Isma as well. And it is all of a sudden gone down to hell for GIANTX.
A massive turn for KC. They bring in Kana, they find the kills, and even at the end, Kalist steps, that little bit closer to Jackie's, so the ult damage hits him and doesn't finish off Busio.
So that whole play starts with no silly mistakes like that and using your E to clear a control
I didn't think they
ward.
would see me, Jackie, sorry. Formidé, yeah.
It's a silly mistake.
Actually?
It is a silly mistake, and now KC in full control here, game 2.
I mean, look, 6,000 gold lead. Weaver's War going to start another fight, but this one ain't as equally weighted. Yeah, who's going to take a magical portal through? Summoner's Rift, Seismic Shove not going to connect. True Shot Barrage not going to steal. And KC are going to take their first dragon of this game. Control completely shifted.
And how detrimental it can be for the state of the game. Great awareness from KC. They immediately pounce on that opportunity, and now in full control with the Baron buff. This is going to be a dead tower as KC continue to push their advantage forward.
And there's little that GIANTX can really do to respond to this. They're going to move across towards mid, where Kana has already started to push in that ward as well. Sorry, that wave as well, and managed to get some vision as ooh.
Disrespect on the hunt. Lot going to get stunned up, but he presses W. It won't save his life though as he flashes away. Still close to shielding out from Jun. Helps out. The spear almost enough. Wild growth used on Callisto. Isma thinks maybe I can find an angle. They need more than that though. Jackie's found out onto Karmine. Flashes away from the charm. GIANTX got a little bit more than
going. KC want to use as much of the ban, and as I say that, the ban will wear off.
Kana might be dead. Maybe. Let's see. Okay, they're turning it into an engage. Kana is taking no damage. Isma gets fried asunder. Yehu running forward, gets a flash out of Nora as the seismic shove was threatened. KC have now burnt a couple of ultis, but it's all worth it. Isma in the ground for 35.
I don't think there's much more that they can get on the map, but it looks like they're sticking around for top lane, so they want to secure this tier 2 tower at least.
Blade. Kalist stepping up with Ardent Sensor coming from Busio. Where's the damage? Well, on the Jackies. There it is! Ooh. Boomerang almost takes Jackies down single-handedly. Seismic shove dodge, otherwise a dead Ari. And KC with that pressure will open up to 9,000 gold.
So, seems to be that's the name of the game here for GIANTX.
Let's get a couple of plates, but the problem is there's a Talia in the game, so Spirit Rush needs to be used about now. Good charm. Jackie's used to go in instead onto Yehu. Takes the 1v1 before the team can rock up. Flash away. Spirit Rush close. Orbit Deception out of range. And now here comes the KC squad. Avengers have rocked up. And Kalist must be Captain America, because that was on point.
They'll take the kill. Jackie's doing it to start this one off. They definitely don't have the damage needed with Ezreal catching the wave in the mid lane as well. The positioning does not look good. They'll take the top tower instead, as KC will be happy with the dragon for now.
Maybe Kalist is Spider-Man. That's the only thing I can get close to, or Iron Man, like shooting projectiles.
Yeah, I can see it.
Captain America. And I mean that because game one was impressive until it wasn't. In this second game, one mistake has cost them dearly. Noah too far in the mid wave, going to catch him again. The Arcane Shift, he gets cleansed. Jun gives him a speed up as that TP right in front of everyone from Lot is into 4 members of KC. Seismic shove going to be dodged away with the Pathmaker. Jackie's about to come in and try and change the play. He needs to find a charm. He misses. A little bit too shallow. It's Polyball onto his move. Jumps in. Crescent Guard, fantastic. Yike in the middle of no man's land, but his shield is up. Seismic shove onto Noah. He gets caught. It looks so perfect. Finally finding a fight, but too far behind is GIANTX. Jackie's going to Spirit Rush out. Yike with the spear out. He goes into GA thanks to the damage from the mid laner of GIANTX. But meanwhile, Lot is left alone with Yehu, with Jackie's also in the same position. KC on the base march for another game.
KC stands strong against the reaction from GX. An engage from Isma looks like it can flip the game on its head, but they don't have the damage, they don't have the gold, and they don't have anything left to defend their Nexus as KC look to close out game 2.
Like about to die, the shield goes up once again. Khan is going to run forward. KC still have 5, flash forward with the polymorph. Busio, my MVP of game number 2. 13 out of 14 KP as a flush away from Jun will end this game in crisis to GIANTX, but in repetition, a KC once again in round 2 in another spring playoff bracket.
A 13,000 gold lead to round things out. KC much more confident in this one. The punishes were good, and GIANTX left scratching their heads now as they have to try and find a way to bring back 3 games if they hope to advance.
In match point, ready for a rematch with MCoy. It looks like this is KC's day before we end out our weekend at LEC. Let's find if GIANTX have some bark to the bite or bite to the bark after this.
Engage.
Okay, I mean, they need to run in. They need to full send it with this comp and run them down.
Gentlemen, whose draft do we favor? Before we send it over to the casters, I gotta know, like, who are you giving the edge to? Ignore the nameplate.
So, Trundle Band.
Yes, yes, that too. As that buffs air flash. Oh, he does it. Actually, that did connect, didn't it? I'm not blind.
Yeah, definitely connected.
That's the buffer thing. Is that Nora and Jun have had priority in this lane, but KC obviously got some reprieve with, I believe, a reset. And we're able to walk out, pick up first strike of the game.
So once again, early on, she has to trade a lot of mana in order to actually be aggressive. But once she gets tier...
Arctic Salt, Glacial Prison connects, perfectly done, but the Crystallize, before he gets stunned up, Yehu, that was gorgeous. He stops, Jackie's on the follow-up in his final breath.
That flash, as you say, you kind of want to try and double down on it, but not going to do so, as Noah trading really well now.
Crescendo, he got that all, pressing Severum Q as Karna's going to ulti in. Meanwhile, Decimating Smash catches out before the jousting can go off from Lot. He gets off the bike and now he's in a lot of trouble. Yike should have this in the bag. Kill going over to Lee Sin with the Sonic Wave and first blood to Yike.
Nice gank by Yike, using that Dragon's Rage to keep Lot locked up and make sure
he was role playing.
He was too deep in the character. Yike missing out on a bit of a camp. Won't really mend that gold lead on Isma's way. Chris slides, turns into Petrifying Gaze. Mega Fire Kick. Remember, he still has egg, but the damage from Jackie's is immense. The Breath of Light gives a bit of move speed, and Jackie's almost there. But Yahoo still has the egg. Gets healed up with an ebb and flow, puts down the Glacial Storm, and he's chilling. He also just leveled up as well. Increase my distance. Vedius,
But we're out of time.
Yeah, you need to stay on track. Petrifying Gaze. Yike walks away. And now with the ulti from Kana, it layers down on Jackie's two-man decimating smash. Kana at the front line, the kick Dragon's right for the disengage. Yike doesn't get the job done. Lot is in the background with a jousting, a bear trap into 5. He's going to dismount, running back, wants to remount, but a culling in his face is an execution. GIANTX got caught out, and it was Jackie's with the attempt to stop time.
Jackie's keeps trying to make the plays, but unfortunately they're just not quite working out for him. Or they just died over by Yike's Wolfcamp, and you can see how much vision control they have in the enemy jungle. So,
okay, maybe into egg crystallized under tower with the Flash Frost. Jackie's caught out in the eye of the storm. What a punish, what a solo queue. Yahoo on the inhibitor, look clean his flash over from Noah into the Severum. Culling is a mismatch in angle. Noah gets out, he has to burn his flash as well. An attempt from GIANTX, while an outplay masterclass in the mid lane.
It's starting to feel desperate for GX as Yike turns his attention to top lane.
No charge available. Decimating Smash catches out mid. Shotgun. Here comes the unstoppable onslaught. Lost caught midway. The shotgun won't buffer. And Yike under turret sends him down. KC are running GIANTX into the ground.
But even then, Callista's flash cleanse and Noah's very low. I don't know if you really want to commit to this.
I think Isma's been doing his best wherever he can. He's been trying to find ganks.
Oh, got him.
Oh, he'll find
down
another.
Busio, you're right. Maybe for the ulti as well. Permafrost comes out first. Ulti at melee range. Aquafrost flushed away from Busio. Gets out over the wall. Mega Fire Kick. Well, not going to reach. Isma the counterplay with a Sonic Wave from Yike. He's in trouble. Once again, GIANTX are thwarted. They can't get a foot in the right direction. Jun for the disengage, but when are GIANTX going to get a play to work?
So he was just out of this. And then it's kind of just done and dusted at that stage. Like KC just picking up 5-0 here.
It feels like GX are getting more and more desperate.
Noah walked into this melee range. Yike gets in, and Noah goes down. Right now, they're getting schooled.
Okay, I feel like Yike is earning his lead.
Our top three is KC, MCoy, and G2.
I do feel like the story has been a little bit different for GIANTX, though. Like, I think it's easy to look at what could be the result of
Maybe now as well. Inferno, Moonlight Vigil. Kana unleashes, flashes forward onto Noah. Kalist can do it too. 3-0 on the Lucian. This Aphelios is not working out.
really hard for me to praise.
Fifth, and to their credit,
They have.
they're back-to-back fourth. You know, they just sit outside the top three. Oh, hang on.
Got to get through the egg first. Yike's coming in to save Petrifying Gaze. Only a slow grounder for now. Over that Miasma, it's a trouble as Isma gets blocked by Yike. The ulti runs into him though. They might have a kill. Safeguard away. They're first in the game. Jackie's flashes over the Flash Frost into the egg, but they need a little bit more. TP for the safeguard. Kana coming in to help. GIANTX running away as Lot sits in brush. Still no kill, but an Anivia egg down for the potential of Drake. Double decimating smash to get through Kana is a big job.
He's stalling. He's just stalling. He's buying time, waiting for the Lee Sin to get back with the rest of the team. Yike is in a quick base. He's healed up, and now they're looking for a charge in mid.
They're trying to cut off Kalist and Busio. They go up instead. Isma challenged through the movement speed. Arctic Assault waiting onto Kalist. Maybe now. Tidal Wave blocks the play. Kalist getting low. It's Twin Fang up. Twin Fang and Jackies gets the first kill of the game for GIANTX. Busio gets low. There's another one. Lot has an angle. He sets it up. He's kicked on back. As GX with 5 had the numbers and into Kana. They will be slowed down to get the next kill, but they've opened up their chances in game 3.
Nice picks from GIANTX. KC overextend, and off of that bot lane pressure, they turn it into mid lane, and now they get the dragon.
Good use of the miasma there from Jackies to prevent any, to help escort the bot lane to safety. And so KC end up falling short. Lot will secure 500 assists here in the LEC. Congratulations.
Being added.
Busio's positioning is, a bit awkward.
Risen set on out. Busio going to send out the tidal wave. It's a 3-man. Moonlight Vigil misses here. Charge through the crystallized, but already KC have retreated. Unstoppable onslaught, that much better. Finds a pig. Decimating smash. Finds 3. Breath of light to get Isma out of dodge as a culling. Layers down the line. GIANTX running for their lives here, trying to stay alive in the LEC spring. KC have done a good job forcing them out with the health bars. Baron has also just spawned.
I think this is a great Baron call. You know that you've just sent Isma back to base. It's going to take him time to get back out onto the map. However, Jackie's still healthy, pushing out the middle wave. Aphelios right behind him as well. GX should try to contest this. They have the HP bars. They've got to wait for Isma to get in range to have a real smite threat, though. They're hesitant to face check, as our observers highlight for us how much GX can actually see.
Isma needs to get in position. Does he get the ward down? It was kind of slow.
Arctic Assault 3K. He's slowed down. Yike kicks him out, jumps back in. Still, Isma had a chance. So close. Good effort. Nice try, but it's not enough. Baron goes down to Karmine Corp. The flash decimating smash out of range. GIANTX still with the tail between the legs as Lot will run in head first. Yike looks for an angle yet again. He went in deep. Safeguards out. This guy is weaving in and out. Dodge like a ball. Jump in like a wrench. Something about the reference.
Too bad once Jackie's returns to the lane. And you've got to remember the Lucian doesn't have the longest of range. He's got to rely on that dash to be able to hit up these towers, but he takes a chunk back from the GX side.
They are defending well for a team that's down. Petrifying Gage, flash in. Kalis gets out though before the miasma. Kind of really the only one caught. Booster sends out the tidal wave. GIANTX with 4. Remember, KC are holding their own with 3. That's the advantage here. They've got an Nivea top lane, decimating smash onto Isma, enables Kalis, and with the culling as well after the Aqua Prison, it's great. Unstoppable onslaught again, all into Isma, but they turn it around with the Glacial Prison. Jackie's runs into 3, though his team's left him. I don't know if that was the play. Sun setting up with Yehu coming in for the flank up from the top lane. Isma also falls. However far GIANTX think they can go. KC end their chances there.
Jackie's had nowhere left to run. Yike was behind. He'd already invested the flash. There was nothing in the tank. He tries to take one with them and lost. Still fishing here for Yehu.
Over the Crystallize. X still up and available. In 1v1 this should be fine. Flash Frost though. Lot's going to flash over the wall. Flash match by Yehu. Away from the bear trap on a rope. Getting him out of Kled is the biggest challenge, I would say, is Kalis is running forward. He's going to take him off the bike. That's one thing. Now for Lot. Shotgun over the wall. Kalis ready to match. He relentless pursuit's over. And a Flash Frost will do it for the stun. Lot goes down as well. 10-2. 8,000 gold.
To stop the siege, it looks like for now it won't be.
Bird sits on the asthma. Jackie's crystallized. No escape. Kana. Ulti at melee. Range sent sky high. The snake is dead. Turned into a belt. As Isma as well will turn into spine. KC have got 5. They're going to end this series before it's even truly begun.
A nice pick from KC will take Jackie's out of the fight. Isma will quickly follow, and with 5 members strong, they have a wave in bot. The TP will come through from Kana as they look to close out this series.
3 versus 5. Nexus turrets in their eyes. Yike jumps forward. Lot sending it in before it is the final death knell for GIANTX. The script writers of the LEC are just getting lazy. Once again, we return to our top 3. G2, MKOI, and with a win against GIANTX, returns KC to another spring lower bracket semis to run into the top 2, into finals, into MSI. Yes, GIANTX are coming back up, but KC still have Kalis firing away. Sonic Wave not going to connect, and Carter still front lining. Jack is whittling him down, but in the eye of the storm yet again, the Glacial Storm at that, doing so much work. Is it over yet? Yeah. No, but it's definitely getting there.
Yeah, defender's advantage too much there for
as they will try to steal that one away, or maybe they won't. They'll just turn their attention to mids.
Unstoppable onslaught again onto Jackie. He's not going to reach. The smite comes in regardless, though. Miasma slows down the play. Isma gets targeted as well. Meanwhile, Lot got a turret. A lot better than a couple of seconds ago when we felt like the game was ending. As it's still over 10,000 gold. Mid's going to fall down. Lot's going to stick around as he runs back. Yehu has TP to join the play. Inhibitor the next target. GIANTX still holding their ground. Isma's getting shredded.
Lots on the flank here. He could actually try and come in behind them. There's no wards to spot him out.
Decimating smash, Breath of Light to get them out from the culling. Jackie's gets tagged heavily. Yike looks for an angle. Glacial Prison set into Kana. There we go. Lot's running in. The final charge. The final sweep. But unlike the Rohirrim, Lot will be on the wrong side of Summoner's Rift. He drops with a double decimating smash from Kana, continuing the play. While the snake is dead again. Left with 3 once more. It's not into the breach, dear friends. It is into the grave. It's flushing in a straight line will save him to no avail. And while we have the MKOI rematch, we have KC versus the Spaniards for a battle of MSI. We once again have Ibai versus Kameto. Grudge match, round 2, Electric Boogaloo in the LEC Spring.
KC with another 3-0 over GX. History looks to repeat itself. As in Game 3, they simply dominated. A 28-minute win, 19 kills to 2.
Whole team stepped up. Great series across the board, and I'm just excited now to see what next week is going to unfold, because this looks like...
I think higher than many people expected after the regular season that they had. Let's see if their growth can continue, but right now they're just not enough to break into the top 3.
It does feel like, again...